No. Where'd you go? Little Gabby. You little boy. I never wanted you to have my life. There's a boy here.
Yes. Are you the boy's mother?
Yes.
Okay. He's completely safe. So you don't have to worry about him.
Wait.
He's been put into protective custody.
Protected for what? I love you. Isn't that enough?
$1,200, $5,000, and this one is $3,000. Every single month I get paid by Audible. If you don't know what Audible is, it's actually owned by Amazon, which is one of the biggest marketplaces in the world. But instead, Audible is where you can buy podcasts or audiobooks. The first time I heard about this was actually 3 years ago when I met Christian. Christian showed me how he was using Audible and how he was replacing his full-time income by just putting up these audio files on Audible. So he showed it to me, and then pretty much in a few months, I started doing the same thing, and it allowed me to quit my full-time job. Then I taught the same process to my mom, and my mom is making about $900 a month right now, and I'm even teaching it to my little brother so that he can pay for college. I want to show you how I was able to do this, but obviously this is an ad. If you click the link below, you'll be able to attend a free training where we walk through a very simple 4-step process on how you can do the same thing for yourself. And the best part is it's very beginner friendly. I knew nothing about online business or even that you could, sell things online, and I was able to make it work. My mom has no business experience. She doesn't even speak perfect English, and she was able to make this happen. And my brother is 18 and he's doing this. So this really is for anybody, no matter where you are in the walk of.
Don't worry, I'll be back. It's gonna be quick. I promise. Okay? Oh, yes. I want you to come back. Gabby. I promise. So you have my sweater, okay? I promise it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Have it. 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. I love you. Okay? Mom? Are you still there? I'm not gonna see him today.
Well, we received a phone call that the boy was
I was gone for 5 minutes. What are you talking about?
He's safe. Is there anyone that we can call? His father, any family?
No.
You will be able to see him, just not right now. Hello? Yes, this is she.
Can I tell you what I honestly think?
Yes.
I think it is a terrible idea. You do?
Yes. Yes, Lucy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. A bunch of big guys like you, picking on poor little orphan like this.
Keep it on the initials. That's all. So, that's Kevin.
Okay. So, I don't understand. Allison, there's no one else for me.
Ask the mother who she knows. She specifically requested it. So, in her mind. Hey, buddy.
Is
What's your name?
The process for this doesn't mean you're going to take it.
I'm Jackie. It's very nice to meet you. Look at that. So we're and eventually
And if we say no, what happens to him now?
if you say no, he will go to.
Okay.
But again, the goal is to.
Come on, Dumbo.
I'm hungry. Okay, go find food in the kitchen. I think there's some pizza. Mom? You're crying. I'm crying. Sorry, Mommy. Just one last time. Come on. Come on. Don't worry, I'll be back. It's gonna be quick, okay? I promise. Yes. It'll be there tomorrow.
You have my sweater.
Morning, Candy. Thank you.
Hi, Gavin.
How are
you? Looks nice, right?
Like pancakes?
Remember to have the Yeah. Hey, buddy.
You might pay her, you said?
I just let it go with this.
She's crying. Sometimes it's okay to be nice. Just ask her nicely.
I think that it was the boys in the class who were
I think your parents are gonna love him. Such a sweet kid.
I'm gonna keep the boy.
Come on. He's just a little child, not a convict.
I'm not saying he's a convict, he's not just a child. We don't know where he comes from, we don't know anything about him. We don't know what it means for our kids. We just don't want you to get too attached. Hey, just go down there. Hey, guys. We can bring that in here. Bring it to the table. Hey, can you come back, please? Just one minute. Please do. Please do. Cheetahs are really, I think they're the fastest.
I know you like cheetahs. That's what
Got it? Okay, got it. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Here, relax. Let's get this one. Please.
If you're a woman over 40 and you want to lose belly fat, stop doing endless workouts. Want to know why those crazy workouts and bad eating plans aren't working long term? Because they don't fix the root cause of your problems. So you're always fighting against this hidden issue and your results don't stick. And it's even worse for us women in our 40s, 50s, and 60s. So what is the root cause of our problems and how do we fix it? Well, these endless workouts and many so-called healthy foods are metabolism disruptors. They actually disrupt our metabolism and our hormones. So it's not your fault. I tell my clients all the time, you're not broken. It's these disruptors that are making it so much harder on you. So let me show you what's really going on and what you can do about it right now despite your age or your situation. Okay, first, imagine this container of water is our metabolism. And right now the water is clear.
Wait, what's in? Nothing. Yeah. Oh, amen. Yeah, and you got the airplane. You got the airplane? Yeah. Oh, man. How cool. Oh, boy. I miss you so much. When you were born, just looked at me with those bright brown eyes. And I just knew you would love me, protect me through my forever. You're not my dad! Don't break me!
Yeah, that's fine. We're going. We're going.
Shoot. Little boy. I miss you so bad. James. I won't they let me have you. You still there? Whoa, what's this compass? It was really special to Daddy. It's a compass. Something that helps you not get lost. Oh.
Did you find this?
Hey, oh my goodness, look at it's raining outside. Hey, buddy, your mom is so excited to see you. She's been working so hard, going to all her meetings. She has a new place to live. She can't wait to have you back home. Are you excited to see her?
Hey, buddy. You're right in here. You come with me? Remember how I came in with the kangaroo? Remember that again? Why didn't I take this little guy here so you can get some rest? Since the moment that you were born, you were a star. You just lit up the room. Remember, it's so much energy. You just looked at me with those big, brown, beautiful eyes. You take care of Mama. I just knew, I knew you would never leave me. That's right.
Do you want to know what I honestly think? I think it is a terrible idea.
Stay right here with us. With your giggles, your smiles, your laugh, your tears. And you love me. And you are a part of me. No one can take that. Remember that. And your time here is a big part of you. Don't ever let go of that.
Count this verbal.
Oh, man.
So foster care is another one you could present on. Excuse me.
Did you find this? Wow, this was my dad's. Thought it was gone. He used it when he would go sailing. He loved boats and sailing and loved the ocean. And yeah. Do you know what this is? This is a compass. And what it does is basically, you see that arrow there? So whichever way you move it, that arrow points north. And that helps you find your way. If you know which way north is, you can always find your way home.
Try.
So you see foster care and all the implications that come up in this video. Some of the major mental health disorders. You see addiction, you see foster to adopt and family reunification, rehabilitation, drug rehab, several others. So something to definitely consider for that. And it does change your what the genogram would look like. So what the eco map, the genogram, and all the things that we do to help our clients figure out, their genetics and where they come from, family of origin. And that's okay. That's par for the course. So kind of dipping over to chapter 6 as we had been last week. You've got middle childhood, some of the development stuff, biophysical dimension, that growth is slow and consistent, some of the hazards, so your physical activity is declining, especially for girls. We looked into that one. Poverty and nutrition, some of that stuff that you see with peer relations and child development, and all the social dimensions. So we mentioned ADHD is the most common diagnosed. 8 to 10% of kids, 3 times as many boys are diagnosed with ADHD. Excessive motor activity, impulsiveness, and attention. Some of the consequences are poor academics, interpersonal difficulties, low self-worth. Something helpful is combo of drugs and behavioral therapy that's recommended. This book was actually published before PTSD was then reconsidered for even the youth and shows similar symptomology to the ADHD. So we found even at Lighthouse that there were some misdiagnosis, so to speak. And, the quote here about time with peers, your peer group, cooperative activities. It says there are 3 types of friends. Those like food, without you cannot live. Those like medicine, which you need occasionally. And those like an illness, which you never want. So just talking about self-care and things that we start learning in middle childhood and adolescence, peer group, popularities, peer relations and child development. So poor peer relations are associated with discomfort, anxiety, and a general unwillingness to engage the environment. Children master their aggressive impulses within the context of peer relations. Sexual socialization cannot take place in the absence of peer interaction. Peer relations are related to role taking ability, empathy, and moral reasoning. Children who are rejected by their peers are at greater risk for delinquency, school dropout, and mental health problems. And then friendships are critical because they provide opportunities for learning and social skills, and a beginning a sense of group belonging. So some of those that come up, parental disciplines, they got power assertive, love withdrawal, induction. So power assertion strategies decrease children's aggressive tendencies. You've also got the induction is an important parental strategy because it helps children develop internal moral standards. There are some effective parenting training programs, so those are always helpful. We would use Love and Logic at Lighthouse and also at the Camelot Counseling Center. Behavior modifications with social learning theory and a few others here. Use of concepts such as punishment and extinction, differential reinforcement of other behaviors, and stimulus control. And last few slides here now. So some stressors. There's life changes. So hostilities between parents can maybe create sadness, anger, loyalty, and conflicts with kids. Also, distraught custodial parents also creates anxiety and put in the roles of parent or co-parent to custodial parent. Loss of relationship with non-custodial parents. Consequences or effects on children could be self-blames, low self-esteem, and depression. Parent dating, so that could be competitive feeling with parents or new partner, fear of loss of parents' affection and curiosity for older children, curiosity about parent sexuality, and then remarriage. So that comes up, and that's one of the things that can be a stressor that occurs with divorce. All in chapter 6. So then finally, social dimensions. Excuse me, got some of the smog alert today. 5 standards that promote positive learning outcomes for students. You've got the joint productive activity, language and literacy development, contextualization, like connecting school to students' lives. You've also got some of the challenging activities like instructional conversation or barriers that can come up there. So barriers with low income and minority students are also another one that you'll see, and it comes up. And that is either low parental and teacher expectations, also lack of culturally relevant materials. So just making sure that it's covered socially, some of the different cultures that are experienced in the school. As a social worker, we want to make sure to keep up with that. So I wanted to get you guys through that one, as that's another piece some people choose to write about for their big final paper. Maybe a life event that came up, a friend passing away, even a parent separation, or other challenges, maybe even just like addiction in the family, and quoting the relevant theories from that, and looking at some of the social work solutions for it. which you can do that same model for your presentation. So if you're presenting on the major mental health disorder, how social work addresses it, and then some of the things that come up with the different challenges. So with that being said, I do want to make sure. I was trying to get us into a meeting earlier, and I don't think that it took. Oh, there it is. Okay. Like if the Zoom meeting did meet up about mental health practitioners. So let's see here. Doesn't look like it took, but anyway, if you guys have questions or anything about the final paper, just let me know, and we'll see you Thursday.